My entity brought me here, and I was told that I had to be disguised as a decent personality because there could be serious people here. But you know something? I don't trust serious people anymore because they have brought us to this condition. What I am actually is a storyteller of the future. And you want to see one?
Yes, tell me a story.
Okay, that's me. My story is that what is happening here is too narrow. Just imagine COP as the center of a cross. It's something missing up from above and something is missing from below. Something is missing from left and something is missing from right. What is missing from above is an umbrella. And we think that speaking only on economy and sustainable development is not enough. We need an umbrella, an ecological civilization instead of industrial civilization. What is missing from below is the contact with nature, an individual contact with nature. What is missing from the left is, COP is just science. We can't convince people. We have to persuade them. So from left we need arts, because this is one of the another contribution of humanity. And we have spirituality. All together. That is why we say that we need UNESCO and United Nations FCCC together in the next coming years, because climate change is not a technical problem, it's not a scientific problem. It's a humanistic problem of big scale. And what I would like to say is that, as Antoine de Saint-Exupéry said, if you want to build a ship, you don't call people and give them tasks to do, to cut wood and all this. You talk to them on the immense beauty of the sea. And this is what we have to do. Otherwise, we will be doomed. I have a book here, 100 years old book, French one.
Are you going to read for us?
Yes, just nothing. You have to read it for you. The title is Un promeneur à pied. And this is what everyday person has to get. I will read just one verse. Savoir serait peu, c'est aimer qu'il faut. That means that knowing is not enough. We have to involve love in it. Otherwise we can't do anything. And I wanted to show something to people, because to leaders actually, because this is my main message.
Lead or go home.
Yes, if you could zoom on it, it would be better.
We can zoom on it later.
Okay.
And so you're here at the Paris COP. Have you been telling your stories, and how have they been received here?
Well, I think they have been received positively, because people need stories. That means sauce to get food, because we give them dried food like the astronauts have, and they can't consume it. We need something more than that, and people are there suffering, and they have to be consolidated, and at the same time get ecological civilization as an umbrella, and ecological civilization on the go, in action. That is ecological civilization construction, we could say.
And the negotiators working towards a UN climate deal, do you think they understand these stories?
Well, the negotiators are mostly people who try hard to negotiate. That means to talk to each other. But I'm afraid in these last years we had dialogue among deaf people, because their dialogue among opposite interests. We don't have a problem with the market. We tell them, save your clients. And this is what we want. If they do, otherwise, millions of people who will be frightened in flood, in hunger, in despair, they can't buy anything, not even advertisements.
And you come from Greece. How aware are Greek people of climate change? How engaged do you think people are with this ecological civilization you describe?
Well, you would be amazed that, but in the middle of this crisis, Greece is, in these last few years, people are very aware, and I don't think they have been. There has been a research for some days ago, and 95% consider climate change as a very, very big problem, because climate change, energy change, climate crisis, energy crisis, and financial crisis are a vicious circle.